Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel, and today I will be answering random questions. So, welcome back to my channel, and yun nga, we will be answering random question. I've been busy with my school works lately, and dami pong modules, dami pong activities, pero thankfully, naubos ko po siya today. Like yesterday po, wala na pong ginagawa. I was just streaming YouTube videos. Wala ko ma-content, pero nakita ko po itong mga random questions po sa Facebook when I was scrolling my newsfeed. So, I'll be answering them, sharing them to you. Apa, let's go. So, yun, I hope na ma-enjoy nyo po ito at kahit may konting lessons po sana kayo mapulot sa akin. Kahit hindi naman po ako smart. I'd rather choose museum dates because museums po share history or heritage ng mga places na pinupuntahan ninyo or sa places nyo mismo. My type of weather is definitely this type of weather. Maulan po ngayon sa amin, pero minus the ulan lang po. Probably I will know a lot of information about biology subjects kasi nga BS biology naman ako, tapos yon. Minus lang siguro yung biophysics tsaka biochemistry. I'm not that good at that. I know a lot of people who are Lance and who are Rafael, but I do not see or know people who are Lance Rafael talaga. So technically, I don't have a friend na Lance Rafael talaga yung pangalan. I do not necessarily hate it, but I don't love it. Ganun na lang. Let's put it at that. It's pork. Kasi hindi po ako kumakain ng baboy kasi naawa po ako sa baboy. I love pigs, pero I don't like pork. Among my friends, probably si Hezekiah po ang may pinakamaraming alam sa akin. Like, lahat po ng problema ko, family problem, financial problem, school problems, kay Hezekiah ko po sinasabi. I think na everyone in our lives has a purpose. I think that every person in the world has a purpose. And even though hindi po natin sila kilala, the small things that they do or the small things that they decide on will have an impact in our lives. Like for example, pag hindi ba nag-face mask ang isang tao positive sa coronavirus, kahit malayo ka pa po or nadaanan mo lang siya kahit hindi mo siya kilala, maapektuhan ka. So yun, so I think na lahat ng tao sa ating buhay ay may purpose. We just don't see the purpose or their purpose in our lives, pero may purpose po sila. Season fresh, di ba? I think that photos are a good way of giving you self-confidence. That's why I really like it when people show and break stereotypes na yung nagpipicture lang dapat kasi magaganda, yung mga sexy. I admire people who are strong enough to take pictures kahit hindi sila yung stereotype na beauty. Like for example, kahit mataba sila, they are confident enough to take pictures. People who have a lot of hindi yung super clear skin, pero confident enough to take pictures. So those are the persons who really show that we can raise our confidence by accepting ourselves. Yes, actually I have. Pero hindi siya yung suicidal type na will kill myself. Hurting lang na small. Because during my second year in college, I have experienced anxiety problems. And there's this time kasi na you feel numb. Like hindi ko alam yung nararamdaman ng katawan ko. Like I feel so weak, hindi ako makagalaw, tapos my head is super in ache, tapos nagpapalpitate po ako. Yun, I feel numb talaga, like nagtatremble yung kamay ko, mga ganun. So, people think kasi na mental health problems do not exist and it's all in the mind. Yeah, it's all in the mind, pero yun nga, mental health issues po kasi is everyone faces that. Everyone has had a series of mental health problems or challenges in their lives. The difference is that some people are capable of facing those challenges alone. So they can control those things, like yung sadness nila is hindi nagpupunta sa point of depression. Pero some people kasi cannot handle those things. That's why we need professional help. That's why we seek professional help. And my point here is that ano yung point ko? My point here is that hindi lahat tayo has the same coping mechanisms with challenges and things that happen in our lives. So, it is important to respect and understand the person who has problems like that and assist them until such time na kaya na nilang i-face yung mga challenges na yon, because there will be an end to that if we open our minds to the fact that it really does exist. Yun nga, it really does exist. Kasi nga, stigmatizing, discriminating, judging people who have mental health problems as maarte, taking it as a joke, will only lead them to having more stress, which exposes them and makes them vulnerable to their mental health problem. It just shows na yung small actions mo will have an effect on that person's life. What am I known for? Actually, feeling ko ako yung pinakabaduy na tao sa mundo. Pero I know to myself na people will remember me because of my extrovertic techniques. I'm a Libra yun. Anyways, yun nga, I'm very talkative to people. Like, even if first meet pa lang natin, I will talk to you. Like, kamusta nanay mo? Anong kinain yun ng gabi? I think I'm most confident about my personality because I know to myself na ako to eh. Ito yung product ng socio-cultural influences. Ito po yung product ng mga paghihirap ni mama. Kung sino ako ngayon, yun yung product ng paghihirap ni mama. So that's something that I'm proud of, na my mom has made me grown into the person that I am today. That's the thing that I'm most confident about, the way my mom has raised me up, risen me up. Basta ganun. Kung paano yung pagpapalaki sa akin ni mama, that's something that I'm really confident about. Something that I'm insecure about is my gilagin. Since puro gilagin yung ngipin ko, I don't know bakit. Pero it's okay naman, I've learned to love it. It's somehow cute. Another insecurity pala yung ilong ko, parang malaki. Pero pag sinama-sama yung mga negative, positive, diba? Ang cute na. What I think about it is that it's good in the sense na we are breaking the stereotypical thinking. We are being open to changes. And it's good because we are accepting diversity. If there are a lot of straight people and LGBT people who are breaking stereotypes, it just shows that the community is being more accepting of the differences of each other, which leads to unity and coordination among the people in the society. The part of the body of a person that I'm really most attractive to is yung dito pong part ko, yung sa likod, this part po. Yan. I love that part. Ewan ko kung bakit. I love kasi seeing a person from the backpack because that's the way I see them, na parang I'm with them. Yung gano'n na feeling. Yung parang kasama ko sila sa journey nila. That's what I want. Gusto ko na sa likod lang ako, tinitingnan na at tinutulungan sila na i-achieve yung goals nila. That's why I love watching this, yung nape part. Because it's like, you're seeing a person's mind and body connect together. So it's like putting your thoughts into actions. It's sexy in an intelligent way. Basta yun. Ayun po. Bahala kayo dyan kung agree kayo o hindi. So lately, I've been listening to Lainey, Twice, Air Supply. Those are my favorite talagang bands, Ben and Ben. But during quarantine kasi mas madami ako na-discover ng music because yun nga, I asked people for playlists. And what I have discovered is ang ganda pala ng R&B sa Pilipinas. Yung mga low-key lang po, it's so good talaga. I don't find smoking unattractive. I find it unhealthy. I'd still like a person kahit nagsasmoke. I have a lot of friends who smoke. I'm okay with it naman. I think it's something that people enjoy, and why would you stop people from doing things that they enjoy? Actually, other than making my hair long, I want to dye it with color brown. Ash base or something drastic. Kaso lang, naisip ko, baka mag-class na. It's not necessarily bawal sa school na magpahaba ng buhok. And it's not necessarily bawal sa school na magpakulay ng buhok. I'm just the type of person kasi na gusto ko formal palagi. Like, if the school is the setting, it's formal. If it's sa bahay or with friends, it's kalog. Pero I think I'll be a good teacher or a doctor. So those are the two things that I really want to achieve. Actually, nasa point po ako sa life ko ngayon na I'm in a crisis of whether I want to pursue med or I want to pursue ed. Whatever happens naman siguro, I'm still 20, I'm still young. So baka it's self-discovery time pa rin para sa akin. Akala ko nung bata ako, pag 20 years old na ako, alam ko na lahat ng bagay na gusto ko. Hindi pala ganun. It's continuously searching for yourself. And when you search yourself, hopefully it will really make you happy. So technically, you're not just searching for yourself, you're also searching for your happiness. Yes, I really think that forgiveness is mandatory to move on from something, because how can you do things when you haven't get over or move on from something if you still carry grudges? It's so hypocritical because I also observe this in myself na I tend to not forgive myself. I easily forgive people but I don't easily forgive myself. So that's something that we should learn na I think it's okay if you don't necessarily forgive people immediately, but you must immediately forgive yourself. That's the first step, because how can you give something that you don't have? Diba? So you should forgive yourself first before you can forgive other people. That's the only time na you will say na napatawad ko na sila because napatawad ko na yung sarili ko. My favorite song is Touch the Sky by Hillsong United, and my favorite line in that song is, I found my life when I laid it down. So, chorus part na. When you surrender everything, that's the time that you will find what is for you. Pag binatawan mo na yung mga bagay na hindi para sa'yo, dadating na yung mga bagay na para sa'yo talaga. Grabe na ang mature. The last thing that completely took my breath away was our exams at physics. And you don't have to ask me why. Yes, I think that it's true that you can't love other people if you don't love yourself. That's why I think na effective talaga yung sinabi ni Mama sa amin na you should not engage yourself in relationships kapag bata ka, because that's the time na you will be searching for yourself. That's the time na you will know yourself. My mom told us kasi na wag magmadali sa mga bagay-bagay. Enjoy your childhood, and that's something that I really did. I really enjoyed my childhood and my teenager years. 20 na po ako, hindi na po ako teenager. Yung na-realize ko po sa sinabi ni Mama na yon is that yung time pala na ginagamit ko, or the teenager years ko, that's the time na I'm slowly discovering myself. Until now, I'm discovering myself. Pero, as long as I am discovering myself, it's good na I take my own path and I don't rely on someone or rely on some other person's company to know who I am. Although, pero, yun yung pinaniniwalaan ko for now. Marupok tayo Charot. The most positive thing that I can say to myself right now talaga, is that take your rest. Kasi ngayon nga, I did everything I can to finish a lot of my tasks and natapos ko siya and I'm so proud. Thank you. Yun, so, it's the most positive thing na kaya kong sabihin sa sarili ko is, take a rest, you did your best. Ganun. Yes, I would have wanted to say sorry to myself. A lot of times. I'm sorry to yourself, sarili ko, in the future. Kung pinapanood mo to, I'm sorry for the wrong decisions that I made right now. I'm sorry for the things that I cannot change. I'm sorry for not learning things na kakailanganin mo ngayon. Yes, I think I'd make a good teacher because yun nga sabi ko sa inyo kanina, I'm in the verge of thinking whether or not I will proceed to med or I will take up ed. As a college student, normal naman siguro na you will have your doubts about your future. Di pa nga ako nakagraduate tapos ganito yung nararamdaman ko. Ano pa yung kung graduate na ako tapos hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko, di ba? So, I think I'd make a good teacher more than a doctor siguro. Feel ko lang kasi na-realize ko yung sabi si Ong Kiko sa video na po sa TEDx na she was a bio student din like me. Tapos gusto niyang mag-proceed sa medicine. Pero na-realize na yung mga ginagawa niya noong college siya is more aligned sa education rather than medicine. I feel na parang similar in a way because na-realize ko gusto ko mag-doctor. I want to proceed to med. I really want to proceed to med. Pero yung mga ginagawa ko pang teaching. I tutor a lot of people. Yung something po na nagpa-realize sa akin na gusto ko talaga siyang gawin is that I don't ask for payment. Yung ginagawa ko po is, hinihingi ko po is pagkain. Lagi pong pagkain lang hinihingi. Tapos din ko na-realize na I'm doing it because I want it. Hindi necessarily na kailangan ko ng pera. Gusto ko lang talaga siyang gawin. So, baka yun yung para sa akin. Hindi natin sure. Who knows what the future holds. I think it's possible to fix a broken relationship, but the relationship will be different. Like for example, if you broke up with someone you knew for the past 2 years or for the past N years, N years, mathematics girl, you can fix your relationship but that's broken, pero sometimes it will not be as the same before anymore. Like for example, if you are lovers, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will become strangers once you broke up. It may result to you becoming friends or closer friends. Because maturity aside, there are a lot of things that people teach us without us realizing it. There are a lot of things that we discover about ourselves without us actually realizing it. We just suddenly knew na ganito pala tayo. So yun, so I think you can really fix broken relationships as long as the only things that you carry are the good things, and the only things that you carry are the ones that will really matter in the next whatever years, or what are essential to keeping your relationship strong and intact. So that's it for today guys, and I hope na may natutunan kayo sa akin kahit konti lang po. And yun, I'm really happy po na I'm not pressuring myself anymore with my vlogs. We are on 785 subscribers na pa, and nung una po target ko talaga maka 1,000 before magtapos tong 2020 para may something positive naman na nangyari sa buhay ko bago mag 2021. Pero I realized na may mga bagay palang mas importante kaysa sa mga small things na ginagawa ko. So yun. Even though nag-enjoy ako dito, hindi naman to yung number 1 priority ko, kasi yung number 1 priority ko pa rin naman is my studies. So, yun. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope na you enjoyed it. Bye-bye!